Hello guys, my name's Nathan, welcome to the channel. On today's walk we're going to be walking from Blackheath through Blackheath village, over the heath and into Greenwich and around Greenwich. Hope you enjoy the walk. Let's go. I'm going to start off in this old graveyard. The remainder of this church dates back to 1080. Isn't that just amazing? 1080, wow. What we are looking at now is the West Tower, which is all that remains of the old medieval church of St Margaret's. Edmund Halley, just to name one of the important people buried here in 1742, was an astronomer who has the comet Halley's Comet named after him. The next sighting of Halley's Comet with the naked eye will be in the year 2061. I hope that I'm still around to be able to witness that going by. Looks like they're restoring the graves as we speak. This is the more modern St Margaret's Church, built between 1839 and 1841 in a simple early Victorian style. By 1980 it had fallen into disrepair and a 20-year restoration program was carried out. On completion of the restoration, the church is one of the best preserved examples of a decorated Gothic revivalist interiors in London. Let's go and have a little peek inside and have a little look at the interior. See if anybody's home. Morning. I'm now going to head towards Blackheath village. Just showing you some of the architecture leading up to Blackheath village. I think they've got some lovely old houses down here. I think this red brick one's a lot older. But they're still all old and dated. But have a look at this one. Look at the detail in the house here. Then when you get to the side of the building, if you look down the side, it's a yellow brick. So I suppose where it's not really going to be seen, they wasn't wasting bricks, unless the back of it's been bombed somewhere down the line and rebuilt in yellow bricks. Okay, we're now coming into Blackheath Village. Let's have a look at the architecture down here. Got some amazing buildings. The building we are looking at now is Blackheath Halls and is said to have opened its doors to the public in 1895. It claims to be London's oldest surviving purpose-built cultural venue. The halls hosted some of the most famous musical performers of the 20th century. I think I want to go and have a look down the side to see how the architecture is down the side of the building. Let's have a look. I'm just trying to imagine to myself how the village would look when it was all built like this, full of all red buildings like up here. So I'd imagine it would have been all red buildings before the yellow brick. You can just see the quality is so much better. Look at this, and it was built before compared to these. So we're now entering the heart of the village. Another remainder of the red brick buildings. Just look at it from here, you can just see the quality. Look at the arches, and then you come over here, you It just makes these buildings look dull. And this is a simple one as well. The modern village, what we are now walking through, began to form around the 19th century. See what's down there.
That's alright, no worries.
I don't know why I like churches so much. I think it's because of the architecture. They're always old. Let's have a peek in at the architecture. This is All Saints Church, built between 1857 and 1867 out of Kentish ragstone to serve the local people of Blackheath. We are now on Blackheath, which has a long history as a meeting point for social and military events. In 1381, rebels from the Peasants' Revolt, also known as Tyler's Rebellion or the Great Rising, assembled on the heath. In In 1450, Jack Cady's rebellion camped here, and in 1497 the Cornish rebellion was defeated here in the Battle of Blackheath. In 1603, golf was introduced to England by King James I, Blackheath being the first place in England the game was played, and the Royal Blackheath Golf Club being established in 1608.
Okay guys, so I'm approaching the Queen's house now. I'm going to be entering through the back garden. Let's go and have a look. Then I'll be making my way down the gardens to the front of the Queen's house, down to the riverside and around Greenwich. Let's go. So this is all the gardens enclosed off by this wall. I think I'll take a little look round the gardens as well. Let's see some of them nice trees. Right, let's go in and get a closer look. Probably the park keeper's house, or used to be. More red brick with beautiful detail. Let's go and have a look on the maps. So I'm going to take a little walk around the gardens. This side looks the most greenest, and then I'll make my way down to the Queen's house through here. The planetarium, definitely have to have a look through there, and the Royal Observatory, and then I'll carry on through to the Queen's house. Look at this old boy, still alive, still hanging on. Wow, massive tree. You don't really get to see trees like this no more in London.
Greenwich Park was first enclosed by Humphrey, Duke of Gloucester in 1433. Duke Humphrey also had a tower built on the site the Royal Observatory now resides. The land was later renamed the Manor of Pleasance and become a favourite royal residence. Henry VIII, just one of the kings and queens born here, used the park as hunting grounds. The park was then opened up to the public in the early 19th century, today as part of the Maritime Greenwich UNESCO World Heritage Site.
These lovely pines. I just love a pine tree. I think I'm gonna go and explore down here. It's so peaceful out here, it's lovely. And the air is so fresh. Oh, it's nice. Breath of fresh air. This massive tree down here. Go and have a look at this big boy. Just look at these trees. Something else. I don't know why, they just fascinate me. Just look at them, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know why they've planted all these rubbish trees around London. Why would they not plant some of these bad boys? Is it because they grow too big? Do they grow too slow? But yeah, we need some more nice looking trees like this. Well, I know you couldn't have this on the on your street, but wow, stunning, absolute stunning. And then look at this. Oh. Almost doesn't look real. Another one, look at this. It's just one tree. One tree. Wow. Okay, I'm going to make my way out of here now and head down to the observatory, because if I don't, I'm going to get stuck here all day. Yeah, it's just lovely in here, so much to see. Oh, look at this.
Okay, I've finally managed to get out of them gardens. We're now going to take a stroll through the park and head over to the observatory. I've stumbled upon this house hiding in the park. Let's go and have a closer look.
Buffy, come on.
Some more of the old style red brickwork. Let's get a closer look. See what this used to be. Some nice gardens. Ranger's house. Okay.
Ranger's house was built in the 1720s and has been home to prominent figures before becoming the official residence of the Ranger of Greenwich Park in 1815. It was once called Chesterfield House. It now currently houses the Warner collection of art.
Access to House through Gateway. Let's have a look round. Wow, so the house looks so amazing from the front. I've got to take a step back out of the gate and then come through properly. Let's have a look. And this one is open. Well, I hope it is. It's saying open. It should be. Let's knock and enter. Oh, it's locked. Doorbell not in use. Please use knocker. Oh, you do have to knock. Oh. Right, so I'm just leaving there. Oh my gosh, what an amazing place. Sorry guys, I wasn't allowed to film. The man asked me very politely, and I didn't want to get banned from future heritage sites, so I didn't film. But wow, astonishing place. The pottery, the ornaments, the cabinets, the furniture, the wall paintings, the carpet painting, knitted carpets. It's just so much detail in it. It's just so amazing, so amazing. If you're ever in Greenwich, you've got to come and check it out. It just blows my mind. It just blows my mind how people used to live. Back in the day, everything had detail. Every single thing. They even had spoons, knives, forks, spoons, with so much detail in them. It's just unbelievable. Oh, I wish I was living back then to see how things was. Everything was done properly, built properly, made properly, designed properly. Now everything's just all streamlined, slick, no detail. Yeah, I like the detail. I like the detail. Bring me back in time. But yeah, anyway, check it out. If you're in Greenwich, it's a must. It's got some amazing stuff in there. Pottery dating back to the 1500s and upwards, but mainly 15 and 1600s. And wow. So yeah, give it a go. I mean, just look at this for a building. Amazing. Dedicated to somebody. Born 1646 to 1715. I don't know why you would stop building like this. I just can't work it out. It's like, why? Look at the beauty of it. It's just beautiful.
This building was founded by King Charles II in 1675 to solve the problem of determining longitude at sea. As Britain's oldest scientific institution, it became home of Greenwich Mean Time and the prime meridian of the world in 1884.
Nice lovely cafe area. It's getting a bit cold now, so it's a bit empty, but I imagine in the summer this will be beautiful. Overlooking the park. This is where one of the telescopes used to be, in the dome. Looking for new planets and galaxies. Oh, that's a mouthful. Outer Zimuth, Outer Zimuth, I think. Outer Zimuth.
Still. Very disappointing.
So we're gonna head down there and take a walk around the old Queen's house. I think I'll walk through here and then round the house, round the river. See what's down there. This is still part of the Queen's house. It's been turned into a museum, this part.
These buildings was originally part of the Royal Hospital for Seamen between 1696 and 1712. In 1807, it was converted to house the Royal Hospital School for Seafarers' Children. In 1933, the Royal Hospital School moved out of the buildings, and in 1934, the National Maritime Museum was established by an Act of Parliament.
That's where we was at the top there, overlooking the Queen's house. Now we're down the bottom right by it. Let's get a closer look. I always imagine what it'd feel like just walking through here. So let's have a go. Let's see what it feels like. Finally doing it. Except I'm not the king or the queen, but I still get some of the feeling. I still see how it kind of would look. But back then it would be all fresh and brand new. I bet it'd be spectacular, especially after going in that house and seeing all the objects, the pottery, all the clothes. Yeah, wow. it would have been an amazing place. And I just wonder, would it be like this, all empty, just the Queen and maybe a few people scattered about, servants, few guards, unless they're having people over? Always wondered, you know, would it just be her and her husband, or just her and the kids, just walking through here leisurely? It would be quite something. Okay, we're gonna go through the entrance to the Queen's house. Well, I don't think it used to be the entrance for the Queen. Looks like entrance more for the servants. Let's go in and have a look. All the walls are being plastered now, and yeah, it looks more new. I like the more rugged look, either original or just more rugged. This is a bit too clean for me, but you can still see kind of the shape of the building. Some paintings in here. Okay, this will give you a small example of some of the pottery I saw in the other house, but it was better than this. But this is still good. It's still got detail. Now that's what you call a ceiling. Wow. Now this is what I'm talking about when I say things used to have a lot more detail. Closer look at the roof, the ceiling should I say.
Then have a look down at that floor. Wow.
I mean, the ceilings just get better and better. Look at this room. Okay, so that's what the area would have looked like. Has it got a date? View of Greenwich. England in 1657. Wow. So 1600s. That's what it would have looked like around Greenwich.
The Queen's House, commissioned by Queen Anne of Denmark in 1616, came to a halt after her death in 1619. The house was recommissioned in 1632 by King Charles I for his wife Henrietta Maria, finally being completed in 1635. The house was extended for King Charles II and Catherine of Braganza in 1661. The house later became a studio for artists, then in 1619 became the residence for the Ranger of Greenwich Park.
Looks like some of the more old brickwork in this storage room. Wow. We've got a few old ship anchors down there. Let's have a little look at that. feel like I could be in Rome walking through here.
This site has a lot of history to it, dating back to 1443. Stood Bella Court, built by Duke Humphrey of Gloucester. After the Duke's death, the property reverted to the Crown and was given to Margaret of Anjou, who renamed it the Palace of Placentia. King Henry VII rebuilt the palace around the 1500 period, and the palace became a royal residence where King Henry VIII was born, and later Henry VIII's daughters Mary I and Elizabeth I also being born here. The palace was neglected during the English Civil War, falling into disrepair. King Charles II attempted to rebuild the palace in 1660, but his grand plan never fully materialized. The Tudor palace was demolished to make way for the Royal Hospital for Sailors in 1690. It was a home for retired sailors rather than the sick. The hospital ran until well through the 1800s. Then in the early 1870s, the site became the Royal Naval College, then becoming the university it is today in the 2000s. Okay, so there you go, some dates. Let's go and have a little peek inside the chapel. So they had their own chapel on site. Well, it's only right. Thank you. Cheers. Now have a look at this for a chapel. It's amazing in here. The chapel, initially built between 1696 and 1712, was gutted by fire in 1779 and was rebuilt in the neoclassical style we now see today.
Amazing. Like I said, this is how beautiful it looks this day and age. Just imagine in the 15th century how it would have looked. I think it would have been another level. Although it's breathtaking now, but it would have been even more stunning. Just wow. This space was used for serving food to the charity boys of the Royal Navy Hospital, and then became a smoking room for the retired sailors before becoming a skittle alley in 1873 for the officers in training. Little replica, what you used to see. Wow, look, ancient skittles. Nowadays bowling. Wonder how old this was and when they introduced this. Let me have a go. See if I still got it. No. Try again. Oh, got one. Last ball. Right, and I'm doing it one-handed, holding the camera. So don't judge. Go on, baby! Woo! Good shot. Wow, some fun. That's amazing, man. Yeah, so it's obviously designed for bigger balls, that part, but I found another way of getting it back. There we go. I'm afraid it's manual. You have to set them all back up yourself. Oh, here we go. There's the bigger balls. Wow, they're heavy. That one, this one's lighter than this one. Some of the old skills. Look down here, some of the original foundations. Wow, look. That looks Roman. These foundations were said to be from the original palace built in the 1500s. Wow. Wonder what they was used for. Look, some of the old tiling. Oh wow. So I entered over that side, I've gone under, we've walked under here, and then came out this side. Cool. Okay, we are now exiting the Queen's house. Or should I say the King? King Henry said down there was part of it originally. So we're now exiting. Going to take a little walk around the village of Greenwich, town of Greenwich. Let's have a little look around.
This area has been inhabited since at least Roman and Anglo-Saxon times. The current street pattern is largely medieval. The town grew significantly with royal interest, particularly from King Henry VIII. The town became a popular resort, leading to the construction of many grand houses and estates during the 18th century and 19th centuries. The first railway line in London opened in 1836 between the City of London and Greenwich, further increasing its popularity.
Let's have a little look through the market. If it's still open, it looks like some action's going on. Thought it might have been closed. And that gets a lot more busier than this. But it's getting quite late now, so I think everything's closing down. You missed it, and again. So established 1737. This market was here from, and it's still going. Yeah, now if you come on the weekend, all of this is full. Everywhere's all packed.
I'm avoiding them.
We are now coming up to the Catty Sark ship, a historical tea ship originally built in Scotland in 1869. It later carried wool from Australia and served as a Portuguese cargo ship until 1922. It was saved from being scrapped by a retired sea captain who was determined to save it for Britain. The restored Catty Sark ship was opened to the public by Queen Elizabeth II in 1957.
This here is a tunnel built that you can walk under the River Thames and come out the other side. I do want to walk through that, I think I will. Just show you what the tunnel looks like. Right, we're going to walk down. I'm going to show you underneath the tunnel. I'm not going to walk to the other side today because it's got a bit late and I'm losing the light, but I will go down and show you how it looks under. Let's go and have a little peek.
The Greenwich Foot Tunnel was started in 1899 and was opened to the public in 1902. It was originally built to provide a reliable crossing for dock and shipyard workers.
If you notice, it's more red brick, so this was original, I'd say. The rest of the red brick buildings.
What's up, guys? Yeah! In the head.
Hey. Right, let's have a walk down.
That's fine. Just obviously, just keep your management stuff on this one. I've got here mental pictures and stuff, and you can let me know. Yeah, that's fine. I'll let me get home and stuff now. Let me get home and stuff. I'll send you the pictures, and obviously, if you're still happy with them, then we can sort that out. Yeah. All right. See ya. Sorry.
They did used to have lifts, but no longer in service. The lifts were really cool. I have been in them when I was younger. Old style lifts with the gates that close. Elevator, should I say. Okay, here we go. So there you go, the tunnel goes down to get under the river, and then it will go back up to the other side. Well, I think this is as far as I'm going today. Time to turn back.
The thing is, he's not doing that. He's just feeling like this. He's like, I want that to be like, I want to be cool. But then he's like, no, I want to be cool, you don't do that.
It covers.
So that's Greenwich side of the tunnel. If you take it through, you come out over there, the other side of the river. So when the tide goes out, it goes out pretty far. You can walk all the way down here, and you can walk along if you desire to. But right now the tide is high, so it's as far as we're getting. Yeah, the London Uber boats, they're quite amazing. You can catch them down the river, take it down to London, and come back. I think you can go a little bit more down that way. I'm not sure how far down it goes that way, but yeah, it'll be a good ride going up to London, all the way up there. And it's cheap as well. You can use your Oyster card, which is amazing. I've been on it a few times. It's really good. Normally there's a big queue in the daytime and when it's warm, because it's getting quite late now. It's not too bad. Look, there's a boat just docked, people getting off, coming out here. So look, we can get to this side. Tell you how far down you can go. Wandsworth Riverside Quarter, Putney's the furthest you can go. Wow, that's amazing. And they go fast, they're not slow boats. In Trafalgar, this is another lovely pub. Definitely in the summer, all of this is full. When the tide's out again, you can go right down to the bottom and walk around. Got free access. Stairs get very slippery though, so I'm not gonna go no further than this. Wow, look at that sunset.
Exactly, no, even if I was in Norway, you know, you should be.
I heb het stil, was ik
Let's have a look down some of the older back streets, see how they look. This is a new adventure for me. Wonder if this is still in use. Looks like an old factory. Let's get a closer look and see what it's about. Spotted this old church. Hospital says, oh look. Bells are ringing for me. It's gone past 6. It's waiting for me to arrive. 1616. Wow. Yeah, do your thing.
This hospital was founded in 1613 by Henry Howard, Earl of Northampton, as a shelter for poor men. It is said to be the oldest surviving building in Greenwich.
So it's got a big wall around it. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get any closer, but I'll walk around it and see what's around. So I will double back and have a walk down there, but just want to see what's a bit further down here. $16.65. Looks like another lovely spot. The Harbour Master's office.
The office was built in 1855 to manage the regulation of numerous coal ships on the Thames. It closed in 1819, becoming flats. This is the factory we saw earlier, which is actually Greenwich Power Station, built between 1902 and 1910 to originally supply power to the London Trams network. The station is one of the few early power stations still in operation, serving as a backup power source for the London Underground.
What's bro doing? What's bro doing? Put the brake on.
I'm old though.
Yeah, approaching English as a second language. Everything's winding down now. It's coming to the end of the business day. I think people will be out a bit later on the weekend, but it's a Thursday today. Everyone's winding down. Work's finished, uni's finished. Everyone's heading home. just appreciate this kind of architecture while it lasts, because the way things are going, it's not going to be here forever. We're modernizing, so take it in while it lasts. Take in the beauty, real craftsmanship. Even things like these old toilets, which are well out of use now.
I actually don't feel bad. Do you want us, like, should we go back?
Ladies and gentlemen, so this is where you could use the toilet maybe how long, 30 years ago, 25 years ago. I remember using them. I don't want to reveal my age, make myself look too old, but yeah, they used to be accessible, and now they've closed down for some reason.
Das würde aber nicht so.
It's 6:30 now. I'm not sure I'm going to have much light left. There was a few more back streets I wanted to go down and show you, but I think it's going to be dark before then. But that's right, let's keep walking until it gets dark. So this is one of the high roads leading out of Greenwich. It's my route out. Really could have spent a couple more, well, probably about 3 more hours around here, but yeah, when the time's up, the time's up. I have seen a lot though. I was surprised myself. It was a lovely walk today. Let's go back. There's a little bit more to show you. I'm going to walk down to the DLR station, Greenwich station, and then that will be the conclusion. Until the next time. So Greenwich Cinema there, public house.
This building is Meridian House, built in 1939 as the town hall for Greenwich, replacing an older, inadequate town hall. It is now used for private offices.
Another one of the remaining original red buildings. I think this one was a library, if I can remember correctly. I don't know, let's have a closer look. Oh, well, it's a library now. I'm sure it used to be as well before. Maybe I'm wrong. Right, it's a library now. So this is Greenwich train station. It looks closed, it's open in the day, but you've got other exits and entrances. I think one's round the side there, and one's further down, which I'm going to walk to. Yeah, so there's another exit to the station. It's quite a long station because we're going to walk all the way down there. There's another entrance, but it's more for the DLR trains. This entrance is more for overhead trains. Right, let's get down there. That'll be my final stop. There's the other entrance, yeah, DLR. Good. Going down there leads to Deptford. I'm going to take this route here. Davies Wine Bar looks like a really nice settings. Have a quick peek before I'm done. So this is the conclusion, guys. End of the walk today. If you've got this far through, I'd like to say thank you, and please subscribe, as it help the channel grow, help me get to better places, more places, further places, and I hope you enjoyed it. See you on the next one.
Outside.